Yo, what's going on, champions? It's Marquise Money Mike Williams, founding member and executive senior director here at JMG Direct. Boy, has it been a morning. AT&T decided to just go ahead and go out on me like right before we went live, but that's why you have a backup of the backup of the backup so that we can make sure that this show continues to go on because we got some great information for you. Man, if you're just now checking in, go ahead and show us some love. Give us your name and where you are calling from because we are gonna make sure that we are live and in full effect every single week. But man, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into training just in case the internet guys aren't very nice to us today. Let's see here. Today's training is entitled "The World Is Yours," right? The world is yours, and it would have been perfect if I had a Nas sample, to play "The World Is Yours," but I didn't have enough time to grab it due to me working on internet issues today. But I want each and every one of you to understand a few things, a few simple things. I'm not going to keep you too long today, right? I want you to understand, and yeah, I'm Marquise Williams, and I'm gonna fly through. The first few slides, right? If you're new, welcome. We love and we're happy to have you a part of the team. You're at a very special time right now because our company is transitioning to leveling up. Our company has transitioned. If you're an anime watcher, we just went Super Saiyan, like number 2. Like the things that we just put in place are so phenomenal and mind blowing that it's unheard of in this industry. But at the foundation, at the root of what we do, we still only expose. That's the root. That's the core. We expose. Right. So our launch strategy, right? Because I teach my children all the time, and how you do anything is how you do everything, right? How you do anything is how you do everything. So sometimes they'll come down, they'll clean the kitchen, and instead of sweeping the floor, they'll look for little things on the floor and they'll try to vacuum up, hand vac, or sweep those things, and they end up missing stuff. And I teach them like, hey, if you sweep the floor the same every time, if you fall in love with the process and divorce the results, then it's going to happen right for you. Because whether it's a little bit of stuff on the floor or it's a lot of stuff on the floor, you're going to do it the same every time. So you're going to get the same results every time because you learn how to properly sweep the floor, right? So in our business, personalities don't duplicate, but systems do. So if we bring everybody in and we teach them the proper way to launch their business, make one decision that you want something more out of life. More importantly, you're willing to do the work that it takes to get it. Gather 2 customers, preferably auto ship customers, so that you're qualified to get paid. Then you want to partner with 3 people and teach them how to do the same thing, make a decision and get qualified. If everybody zeroes in and focuses on that, then the team and the organization will continue to grow by leaps and by bounds. So if you have any questions during today's training, please don't hesitate. Please jump on. Please ask, right? Because we want to make sure that you're educated and you understand exactly what is going on during training. All right. So the world is yours. The world is yours. And got the guy here. He's looking out over the luxurious land. He got the house over here. He got the ships over here. But whatever you're looking out over, it may be different. You may just be looking out over a Kia Sorento being paid for. And your nice house being paid for. Whatever your world looks like, the world is still yours. And if you embrace and understand that, and you understand your mission, should you decide to accept it. See, I don't have a lot of slides in the beginning today, so I'm gonna transform things a little bit, and we're gonna talk from a standpoint of just communicating with you, right? So your mission, should you accept it, is. I was watching Spider-Man last night when I was up. I couldn't sleep. The most infamous line in the comic books and in the movies. The thing that set Spider-Man down the path that he set down was when Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility, right? And if you understand the multiverse and all that, when they did the movie with all the different Spider-Mans that came from the different universes, there's always one common point within the multiverse that just cannot change. It's important to the lives and the timeline of every single character, no matter which universe they were in. And that in Spider-Man was Uncle Ben dying and telling Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. So each and every one of you, if you're looking at this training live, or if you're looking at the replay of the training, I want you to understand, as JMG Direct marketing affiliates and marketing brand ambassadors, you have great power. So you also have great responsibility, and you have a great responsibility to go out and share this with the world. There was an unfortunate turn of events that happened this week in football. Tua, I can't say the last name, so I'm not going to try. The quarterback of the Miami Dolphins, he had his 5th diagnosed concussion, 4th since he's been in the NFL. And with recent technology, that raises a major concern. They understand there's CTE, there's life after football, and that begins to be affected when you have concussions in your life. So the conversation begins, people are beginning to, have should he continue to play? And the coach, as he came off the field, he told him, he kissed him on the forehead, and he told him, hey, you're the quarterback of your family. And I want each and every one of you guys to understand that this business is bigger than just some toys. This business is bigger than just a little bit of money. I just had a joke. I don't know if anybody has seen that TikTok challenge, the "Give Me My Money" challenge. But this is bigger than a little bit of money. You guys, you are the quarterback of your family. And you have a great power and you have a great responsibility, not just, as I said before, to go out and share with the world, but you have a great responsibility to change the outlook, to change the trajectory of your family. Some of you have already done great. You've been successful in life, and that's awesome. But multiply that. Just add on top of it. Put the cherry on top. That's your mission. So when we have changes like we've had over the course, we're a week in. The change went into effect Thursday. We had our first training last Saturday where I broke it down to you on the whiteboard and in stick figures. What did you do with your mission this week? What did you do differently? Only you can answer that question, right? So, the $300 Rockstar bonus. You got to get the money off the table. The money is on the table just waiting for you. It's just there. And if you do a search of how many people earn $300 residual in the home-based business industry, the results are quite startling. But it's not because of a lack of opportunity. It's because of lack of discipline. It's because people don't follow directions. It's because people don't take their great power and recognize that they have a responsibility to their family, to themselves, to the world, to go out and share it. They don't realize there's people within 6 degrees of separation. The person that you pumped gas next to, the person that you're in line in front of and behind at the grocery store, the person at church, even though they may look good, even though they may smell good, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your friend, even though they got a job, they're praying for something. They're looking for something. And you may be the answer to that prayer. But because because you're selfish, because you're scared, because you're lazy, or because you may not just even recognize the power that you have, you don't even share it with them. And you limit yourself. You limit the butterfly effect of how many people's lives they could change, I think back to when my cousin, and he embarrassed the hell out of me. My cousin shared this business with me. He pissed me off first, for those who don't know the story, because my cousin, this is how I started working directly with Mr. Jones. My cousin was introduced to a previous company called Excel Communications, where Mr. Jones made his first millions in the home-based business industry. So my cousin decided to share it with me, right? My cousin decided to share it with me after I graduated from Morehouse. And let me tell you why you got to follow the system. Because before my cousin decided to share it with me, he shared it with my brother D and my cousin Keenan. And they didn't want to get in. They wanted to go and try to see if they can get their 3 people before they got in. That's why belief is so important. You got to get in and have the belief in yourself, in the industry, in the company first, and get in first. Get trained and learn what to do first before you go out and go try to do the business. So don't let people try to go out and do the business before they make the commitment and the decision to get in. Don't allow them to disrespect your business like that. But that's what my brother and my cousin did. So they came and they threw up on me. They tried to give me a whole BP over the phone, not knowing what the heck they were talking about. So I was like, nah, I'm good. It didn't sound appealing to me at all. All I really heard at the time was the investment to get started. Everything else that preceded that was like, money to get in? Nah, because I had already had my mind framed and conditioned that when you pay to get in, when you pay before you get anything, that's a scam. And a lot of people out there are conditioned that way. But because people don't join businesses, they join people. That's why it's so important for you to paint the picture, to share your testimony, to edify somebody other than yourself. So that bridge of trust and respect happens. And they don't just hear about the money, they hear the testimony. They hear the excitement in you. They hear the excitement in our prosperity community. They hear about something that they don't get at their place of employment, at home, or in their circle that they're in now. And they want to be a part of it. So to bring the story, to bring it on home, I heard about this cousin that was making all this money. I did hear that part while they were throwing up on me. So I was like, I'm going to invite him to the graduation party because he's going to give me my money, right? So he came late. He came in a 3-piece suit. He looked clean, even though it was summertime and it was hot outside, but I wasn't thinking about it. I kept my eye on him and the little card box, right? I wanted to see when he went and just dropped the card in, even though I didn't see no card with him, thought maybe he had it in his suit or something, right? Never went. So I just was like, it was at my grandma's house. I was like, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get something to eat. And I was in making a plate, making me some vittles. And he came in, he was like, yo, cuz, let me holler at you in grandma's room real quick. I got excited. I was like, ooh, he wants to give it to me in person, right? So he comes in the room, he starts telling me how proud of me he is, right? And then I'm trying to look for an illustration piece, right? I don't got one. I got one right here, right? So then he pulls a business card out of his swag, right? In his suit jacket. He was like, here. I was like, what business card? What's this? And it was his Excel Communications business card. On the back of the card, it said, this is the best gift that I could give you. When you're ready to get started in the business, call me, right? I was upset. I was irate. I was pissed off, right? But I eventually, through the help of one of my uncles, I called him. I went to see a presentation. When I went to see a presentation, my cousin was giving the presentation. And he began to go into a story of his cousin who went to Morehouse, got great grades, and he went to this historically black college and did a lot of, great things in life, but he still graduated without a job. He was telling my story. And I was like, I can't believe he's telling my story in a room full of people. There were hundreds of people in the room. But then, I don't get rattled easily, right? It's like I don't get embarrassed easily. I thought, don't nobody in here know me. So then I was sitting maybe 1 to 2 rows from the front of the room. So at the end of the story, he's in front of me, like if you imagine you looking at your screen right now. And he leans over and looks at me and says, Ain't that right, cuz? Now, I don't get embarrassed, but that was a little embarrassing. I ain't gonna front, right? But I say that to say I got started in the business. And I got a lot of other people started in the business. And when Mr. Jones decided to start JMG Direct and I partnered with him and I joined him in JMG Direct, we got a lot of people started in the business and we changed a lot of people's lives. But if my cousin would have never gave me that card, I may have never joined Mr. Jones. I may have never changed all those people's lives. The butterfly effect of me getting started was more powerful than my embarrassment or my fear. So I want you to understand that because you make the decision to talk to people, you may not only change your life, you may change hundreds or even thousands of people's lives. That's why it's so important to get out there and kick butt and take action, like right here, right now. So let's get into understanding a deeper understanding of why I shared that story and the importance of it. See, because not many people are willing to do the work. And a lot of people are not willing to do the work because of lack of belief, mostly in themselves. And we could say, you know what? A lot of those people are chumps. Because in life, you could be a champion or you could be a chump, but you can't be both. And some people have quit on me because of that statement, but I still stand behind it. Not disrespecting them, it's metaphorical. But and it's your choice. You can make a choice to be a champion or you can make a choice to be a chump. But it's not a verbal choice. It's based on your results. It's based on your actions. Right? I didn't go around calling anybody a chump. I put out there the qualifications of each, and the shoe fits, then rock that mug, right? So understanding that we have the opportunity to change the ratios, to change the percentages, and inject belief into people, because I believe that this business is a lot about personal growth and development with a compensation plan attached. So if we can help you grow and become a better you, help you make more than 90% of the population do in the home-based business industry, then man, you can blast off like a rocket. I truly believe that. But you got to believe. Mr. Jones injected, you make up to 40% commission on your personal customers. There's some people out there who are kicking butt. That's true, Dre. Sometimes a chump is a chump. But there's people out there who are kicking butt when it comes to personal volume. Coach Joseph White, Catherine Williams, woman with the most phenomenal last name in the world. But man, they are killing it when it comes to personal volume. They are slanging them black owned and them show me love shirts like crack in the 70s. But kudos and salute to you guys. But with these changes, the same work that you're already doing just got multiplied. The commission just grew. All because Mr. Jones says, you know what? My personal mission is to improve the lives of as many people as possible. But with that great power that we've been given, it's our responsibility to go out and increase the work. To go out and increase the effort. Why? Because though his mission is to improve the lives of as many people as possible, the company's mission is to gather as many customers and make as much money as possible, right? The company got to make some money too so that they can continue to thrive and pay us out. So we got to increase the effort. You can't have the same spirit, same mind, and same tongue as what you had before. Otherwise, you'll get the same results. Right? So that piece has been multiplied. Then we say, all right, go out. You want to partner with your 3 people. I'm going to get my head out the way. You're still going to get 65, 65, 65. The launch strategy is complete. The launch strategy has not changed. You join as a marketing brand ambassador. You make one decision. You want something more out of life. More importantly, you're willing to do the work that it takes to get it. You're going to get that marketing site, which you see the little picture right there. And you're going to shop yourself so that you can earn a commission to go along with your receipts. You're going to promote the products and the services. You're going to earn a 40% commission. You already got your 2 customers, right? So shopping and promotion is just the extra because you're going after 10 customer points so that you can earn that $100 Fast Start bonus. You also understand that 10 customers qualifies you for all the money that's on the table. Then you want to partner with 3 people, teach them how to do the same thing, make a decision, get qualified. That makes you what I like to call a superstar. It's a cool name. I like the name. It's not a company title. It's just something I pushed on the company and said, you know what? I'm going to start calling people that. Because I like the title. And it rolls into, hey, if you help your 3 people become superstars, then you become a rock star. Right? Because I'm all about simplicity. I'm all about framework. I like to teach and educate in frameworks. If I was to say, yeah, Dre, and if you help 3 people go out and gather 2 customers to get 3 people, and then you become rock star, I mean, that's the same thing. It's still cool, but I like to speak life into people. I like to speak positive affirmations. People don't get called rock stars or superstars at home. Some of them are getting called mother effer or other bad names. At work, people may be called sir, they may be called ma'am, they may be called their name. But behind their back, they're being called different things. But here, you go out and you do the work. Then you're a superstar in front of your face and behind your back because we got to respect that you went out and did the work. You help 3 other people because this is still a people helping people business. And if you don't help somebody make a penny, you don't make a dime. Unless you're just gathering customers and building your online empire. But that's addition. We want to help you multiply. So you go out and you help your 3 people do what you just did, the launch strategy. See, the process is the same. The process doesn't change. We just added cool names and more money to it. So if the process doesn't change and we just added more to it, guess what? If you don't change, then your results aren't going to change. So we have to make a decision to change our results. Whatever's been holding us back, whatever fear, whatever lack of belief, we got to address it. Whatever time where we're lacking of scheduling for success, we got to address it. Because the money is on the table. Paul Jones has added everything. He's given us great products and services. He's given us great systems. He's put the compensation on the table. So now the ball is in our court. He's given you the Miralax. So you need to either take a crap or get your butt off the toilet. And that's for all of us. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Somebody's going to get started. And they're going to say, man, where the hell has this company been all this time? And they're going to run. 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 And they're going to make a lot of people look like chumps instead of the champions that they all are. Because a great opportunity in the hands of the wrong leader will make that opportunity look like it doesn't work. And JMG Direct works. And I want you to really think about for a moment, what would an extra $300 per month do for you? Because you add that, you're still gathering, you're still accumulating tax advantages, right? And the average person accumulates an extra $200 to $600 per month. So we're going to just keep the two, we're going to keep it on the low conservative side, right? So add that $300 plus the $200 for 12 months. We're talking about an extra $6,000 for the year. Tell me that won't pay for some people's car note or the insurance, or just to have an extra little bit of free time out to hang with the spouse or significant other, to buy some supplies for the kids' school, to be able to put a little extra money away for savings, a little bit of extra money for investing. You guys, you have to see the vision. You can't look at it just as the same old, same old. Now, here's something that I haven't illustrated. I talked about it in the presentation, but I want you to understand the simplicity that Mr. Jones has put in place for us. Once you become a rock star, you got $300 a month plus the already coming residual that's in your organization. But if you say, you know what, I want to be a leader, I want to do more, you could gather just one more customer personally if you haven't already done it. Because remember, we're going after 10 customers from the get-go. So if you don't already have that customer, if you decide you want to be a leader, or you may just get it just by doing the process, you're going to get promoted to advanced rep. And as an advanced rep, we just start the process all over again, but with more money. We're going to go out and we're going to get 3 people. Now you don't need to promote anymore, but you're still going to promote just because that's the part of the process, right? Why stop? Just keep doing it. Lead by examples. If your bank's not calling you saying you got too much money in the bank, you need to take some out, then just keep putting it in. So you're going to partner with 3 people, right? You don't become a superstar because you're already an advanced rep. You've passed superstar level. You got the $300 in the bank. It's coming. But the goal is still to help those 3 become a superstar within your advanced marketing rep code. But now you're getting paid more residual downline. Now you're getting paid $15, $15, $15, $15, $15, $15. And when you help those 3 people within your advanced rep code become not just a rock star, but an advanced rep, then you earn the $500 success bonus. So now that's $300. That's $500. Remember we talked about the $200 from taxes. So that's an extra $1,000 per month that you're really accumulating because the decision that you made to take action. That's an extra $12,000 per year. I hope you guys see where I'm going. And you're starting to get a little excited and realizing the power that you have to change people's lives. So the real formula here, the ultimate formula is, I used to watch a lot with boxers, and I used to watch Floyd Mayweather because he had the formula for success, right? So I used to watch Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd used to always be on his hard work, determination, hard work, determination, hard work, determination, right? So what is hard work? Hard work is the training. It's going through the process. It's learning what to do. Because the hard work, you got to know what to do. Then the determination is taking the action on what you learn, right? So as a boxer, he learns what to do. He gets the training, and then he takes action, and he goes out and whoops butt with what he learned how to do, right? But there's another part that he used to leave out. And he left it out because he's talking to himself. Hard work, determination. He didn't have to speak to himself that you also need belief. You also need belief. And that belief can also be called faith. Because you can know what to do. And you could go out and take action. But if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in the training that you've developed, if you don't believe that you can do it, then that action isn't going to be nothing because you're going to get whooped. And some people are going out Some people are going out and they're taking the information that they're learning and training and they're attempting to take action, but they don't believe in themselves. Some people don't believe in the company. They don't believe in the industry. So they're getting whooped. The moment somebody tells them no, they're quitting. The moment, and the quitting may not be getting out of the business. It may just be not plugging in as much, not getting on the calls, not getting on the trainings, not realizing their power and their responsibility. So you got to have faith, belief, and take the information and go out and take action on it. Because success is simple if you let it be. But success also loves speed. So we got to go out this week, guys. We got to go out. We got to clown. There's 2 weeks left in the month. This is network marketing season, August, September, and October. If we go out and set the tone, it starts with you, right? It starts with you. If you're not a superstar already, you got to go out. You got to make the decision, I'm going to become a superstar, right? Then once you do that, then you could go out and become a rock star and you can add that $300 residual to your bank account, to your testimony. And as soon as you do it, we want your testimony. Because then we can start helping other people do it and we can get their testimony and we can start building testimonies as the company, as the prosperity community, as the movement that's changing people's lives. Because I hope you can see it. Because when you can see it, then you can go out and do it. It becomes reality for you. But if you don't see it, then you're going to keep doing the same things that you've been doing. You're going to get off training today. You're going to go make yourself a sandwich. And you're going to watch college football. And you're not going to go talk to people. You're not going to post anything on your social media to promote, to attract people. Because that's what we do. We attract people. And I don't know. There's a bunch of people jumping on. And I don't know if you just somehow stumbled across it on YouTube. But we got the greatest opportunity on the planet. And we're looking for people who are looking for us. Who want to lower their taxes, increase their credit score, eliminate debt, and create wealth. And we're helping people do that with a very simple but powerful system. We have great leadership. We have great systems. We have great compensation in place. There's no shortage of people who need what we have. Only a shortage of people spreading the word. So I want to thank each and every one of you for plugging in. Everybody who's a part of our prosperity community. Now we got to show up. We got to show up on Tuesdays. We got to show up on Thursdays. We got to educate people. Let me help you understand something. When you start inviting people, tell them, go to the link now. Click notify me. That way, there's an extra reminder in place that you don't have to do because YouTube will remind them, hey, the thing you told me to remind you about is coming up. Tell them that when you invite them, hey, go to this link now, click remind me. Even if you're going to show them on the spot, even if you're showing them right now, hey, go to this link right quick, click remind me, just in case they need a second look. Soon as training's over, I'm posting it up. The page is up so that they can click remind me. If you can't think of people to talk to, go to memoryjogger.simplewealthblueprint.com. Connect with it. Lock in with it. Utilize the tools. But most of all, seize the moment. This is your opportunity to make a dream become a reality. This is your great power. This is what people for generations pray for. And this is your opportunity to make it come to pass for you and your family. I appreciate each and every one of you. Always remember, you're the best investment that you got. You were born to win. But you got to play to win right now because each and every one of you are already a champion. I got your back. I'll see you at the top. And I'll see you at the bank. Love you guys. Peace.